Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Jazzgrass Gaming. We were just talking about, how, we're just speculating on the game, honestly, we're just having fun. Alright. Oh, it feels weird back at normal walking speed.
Yeah, holy shit, man, you're going at Mach 12.
This gives me, kinda, like, infra, maybe Portal-ish vibes, you know?
It gives me very much Half-Life vibes.
It
like
gives
the
me,
first
yeah, it feels very Gary's Mod, type, your Source engine type, deal.
Source. Most robust engine in the gaming sphere.
Honestly, it's a very simple engine, and of course you can't make the most beautiful games out of them. But
you can make good games.
Okay, so I am still able to, but I won't be able to jump back on it once I go here. That's
probably not.
I
don't see anything else.
No, I'm pretty sure there's nothing else to it.
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle.
What?
Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Okay.
Alright, we solved it.
Alright,
what if you hit the lever and walk inside at the same time? Oh, maybe you can hit the lever from inside here and the other door will open. Oh, and there's the lever on the inside.
Don't forget
Hey, I knew it.
See this puzzle again soon.
He spoiled it! You spoiled Coda's game!
My game!
3 dots on that, okay.
You've seen that before.
Yeah, right?
In the
It even has its own square on the texture, look. If you're at a distance you can see it. I don't know. Yeah, it's even more pronounced than a recording if OBS is to be believed.
Definitely.
Okay. A door.
A room.
Okay.
Lights.
Different flooring, maybe?
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Walk into some walls.
Yeah. Like,
must be
there was that
wall.
prompt on the previous one, right? Where it's like, oh, you're in a room with just walls, but you find out you can face through walls or whatever. No. Okay, I'll press enter.
Yeah.
Oh!
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa! That is sick!
How
about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
Either way, I think that the point is the same. Is that most of the time, you don't get to know what you're missing.
That is
or even
true.
that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Think behind.
Damn, that is interesting.
Yeah.
This is...
Hey.
Oh, hey, this again.
Been here again.
Yeah. You are now exiting. Huh?
Ooh.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Interesting.
I just realized we forgot to check if the narrator is properly audible in the video, but we'll do that after this episode.
Exactly.
No
Nice
biggie.
house.
Okay.
Are you big?
A void
or is it
and
small?
what looks to be a cafe.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Maybe Octo is
Every
there.
video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
Okay, yeah, I
Wait,
know.
look at the sign. What is it called? The cafe.
To make all of these games, Coda is using
The
an engine called
streetwise
Source.
tool.
Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well. The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Nice of him putting a disabled toilet in there.
Yeah.
I hope it works, though.
Well, I'm looking at it, and like, look at the bar to hold.
Yeah,
it
even has that.
Yeah, but it's not a good one.
I mean, again, limitations of the engine.
Yeah,
you gotta use some...
The only thing he had to do was rotate it so that it points outward instead of along the wall
True,
upward.
but usually you can like bend them down, or you know, there's some pieces missing. You gotta use your imagination.
Yeah,
right?
alright. Yeah.
It's like one of those armrests you can put up and down.
Okay.
Seems to be stairs downstairs. Very convenient place stair here. Ooh. Nice.
Oh, okay.
I thought about
maybe, you know? Hey, let me check the fridge. I'm getting a hankering for a snack.
We're starting to think there's more to this. Ooh.
Oh, wow. And then,
underneath.
so we talk about boxy architecture. Now look at this.
A lot of boxes.
And we talked about Mirror's Edge last episode, and look at that!
Oh, and of course you fall! Okay. You know what? We haven't stopped to consider we might not be able to die.
Fair enough.
What an interesting little place.
Is. Alright, I'm liking this. I like being taken through, like, it feels like I'm walking through an art gallery right now.
Yeah, exactly. No, with him talking about the tools, and he's like, just, oh yeah, I'm experimenting. Oh. Hey.
Okay.
That's a
I
great
think
way
they
to go
were
down.
intentionally spaced out so that you'd fall, by the way.
Eventually, yeah.
Because I was missing just like a slight millimeter. What's going on?
More stairs. Oh. And a light in the middle.
Yeah, I can't seem to reach that. Okay, but
no, it seems like there's glass around it.
I like the brutalist architecture. Very liminal space looking at.
Exactly. What's behind the door? Another door. What's in that hallway? Another hallway.
Oh, damn, a cattle pen.
Oh no.
Of sort. Or a prison? I mean, what's the difference, right?
It's the same thing. It does look like normal prison cells, and then with the pens indeed.
Hold on. I just realized that. Sorry, I know that. Oh, God. Oh, are you kidding me? It only has a master volume slide?
That is annoying.
Oh, alright. Alright, audience, if you're unable to hear Dennis and me over the music, sorry.
Imagine us talking.
Blame the guy that wrote this game.
Exactly.
For being a shithead. The Source engine has separate volume sliders for that sort of stuff, so, you know, just saying.
That is true.
You know,
we could have done it.
Just, and doesn't that guy have plenty of experience in Stanley Parable start in the Source engine?
Well, maybe he didn't want to change it too much.
That is suspicious.
I think you're going into pen.
Alright. Oh, sorry. I thought that was my jail cell.
No, you gotta go a little higher, I guess. You're with the higher ups.
Oh, this is my cell.
I wouldn't trust it, Brian.
I am unable to go anywhere else.
No. You're being held by prison guards.
Funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
What?
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
What? Hey, I mean, I wouldn't have mind. Oh, okay.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games. That was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
What a guy! I love that.
That is clever, though. That is very clever. I
What
like
a
that.
dude.
I like that he's just like, oh, you want a playable game? Here, play in the
Here.
box.
Play in a little box. Figure it out yourself.
I mean, I get that. Like, some people just have a vision, and if someone comes around and they go like, yeah, but let me just argue against your vision, that can be so frustrating.
Yeah.
Especially when
Yeah.
it comes to something that is innately subjective, like video games.
Exactly. Because, again, I am in the Stanley camp here and being like, there should be a decent amount of playability in the game. But
Oh, yeah.
if you're gonna make an artsy-fartsy game, or
That's
a
how I
reflection
feel.
of your emotions, then it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I think we have to go down.
I feel like with these kinds of games that are made as art pieces, you shouldn't.
It doesn't matter.
No, the question of how much gameplay there should be is a silly one. The answer to that is always going to be as much as the creator intended there to be.
Because it's not made for like
So it's interesting that this
quote-unquote
guy
gamers.
is the kind of guy to argue with his friends about their passion and telling them that the way they enjoy their passion is incorrect somehow.
I think
I don't
it's
think
more
it's
like having a
necessarily
discussion
that. I
about
think
it.
it's just that I feel like it also just comes from this idea that this guy really wanted his friend to publish these games, it seems. I mean, he did it in his stead, so that is obviously he had a desire for others to play these games more so than the creator themselves.
That is true. Yep. But I feel like these discussions are also good to be had, though.
Oh yeah.
Also, again with the free dots.
Yeah, that's a theme that.
I think it's his little signature.
Yeah.
And Mr. Stanley hasn't quoted on it yet, so.
Hmm.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Really? Oh wow, it is. Okay, no, fair enough.
Yeah.
I did press it. Okay, good. It's tricky.
There's still no clear
Yeah, no, I
indication
get it.
what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise. to
I
share
cannot
with you
even
my
hear the narrator
interpretation
anymore.
very shortly.
No, me neither.
All I hear is the increasingly
wailing.
loud background music.
Yep.
And it
Luckily
just,
we got captions on.
yeah, like that is a good thing. Otherwise, I would have no idea what this man is going on
Then
about.
again, maybe Coda made it with this blasting music.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's like, there's a reason for this.
Maybe.
You know.
Oh,
Oh, hey, what do you say?
listen.
Ah.
Free men that have the words "listen" on a box on their
Well, I
head.
can't listen to all of them at the same time now, can
Yeah,
I?
I kind of struggle with that sort of stuff. You there? Did you come from up
Here,
above?
Coda
What was up
begins
there?
using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to
Yes, it was a
respond.
world stamped with whiteness. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. I think.
All of them.
Yeah.
What if you 1, 2, 3 at the same time?
I'll try. Alright, 1, 2, 3 at the same time. Here we go. Oh.
Alright.
That's the world above. You've been there. Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go for any puzzles. I'd prefer not to tell you. After all, we've only just met.
Ooh.
I'll be cooperative, right?
Yes.
Just press
Yes.
one.
They don't seem too disagreeable.
Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming. Again, perfect. Now please tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get on to the other side. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. Trust me. You don't want to go over there. What shall we say to him?
3 of them are wrong, but 1 and 2 are the wrongest. You know? Because we do remember how we solved it. Somebody else didn't let us in. Trust me, you don't want to go over there.
That
Makes
is
sense because it's a
believable
prison.
because, it is a prison. Alright. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you, there is nothing I want more.
Listen. Well, I'm sorry, but I will take the other door.
I'm very sorry, indeed.
Thanks for the... Ooh, nice and hot. Very toasty.
It actually makes sounds.
Yeah.
There's fire noises coming from it. Yeah, very subtly underneath the exceptionally loud. Oh, hi guys, how you doing? How have you been today? Was there how did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to go through? Yes, do you want to know how to solve it, or do you want to let's just give him the solution.
Exactly.
Yeah, do you want to know how to solve it? No. We actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? Why would I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. I don't recall space between the doors.
You know what I agree with too?
Yeah, you agree with too? Yes, same here. That's why I tried to go like past, like I thought maybe it was like a corridor idea, you know? Yeah. Don't think too hard about it.
We'll try.
You'll see it again soon.
And the door opens again.
Alright, see you in a sec.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, never mind. It seems that the story continues. Bye. Nice knowing
fuck
you.
Oh wow, that door closed quick.
Yeah, jeez.
They did not like us.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Alright. This is so far the biggest game he's made.
Yeah?
Proud of him.
Well, you know, the other one with all the in-between space at the back.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I get what you mean.
But then again, it wasn't playable.
Yeah.
So does it even count?
Another liminal space.
A lot of liminal space here.
Maybe
this man grew up in the back rooms.
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed.
It's like Narnia.
With more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
It's triple clear, man. It's very clear. Bye, lamppost. See you, Narnia. Tell the witch she's a bitch.
Alright.
And the lion, he's lying.
April 2009. This got me in a lot of games.
Yep.
You should walk around. You can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Really?
Oh, interesting. It's like Dark Souls.
Nice room. Not.
Well, I like this room. I like the lighting he's got going on.
So first off, I'm
breaks
sure you
up
can
the
deduce
symmetry.
This game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
No point to this. So the idea is that other players are leaving discouraging messages.
Yes.
Like about the game, but the developers put there themselves. Whoa!
Holy shit! You know what? That is.
It is a nice little feast.
You know, at least he's not all negative.
Can you guys hear me?
No, I can just read.
Hello.
Hi.
Reasonable.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings.
Are we gonna try to get all the
beliefs,
notes?
and has
No.
no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played.
Though I like that idea.
Go with a
Say-
road to a road much wrong.
But it's ironic, isn't it? That
I'd rather
in
be doing
playing this
anything
game
else
and
other than
seeing
play
how
this.
alone Coda often felt, that
Type
we
here.
get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I
Why?
have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work.
What the
I think
fuck?
this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
By the way, guys, don't worry about the honking. It's not in your place.
Hey, there's a
it's
Special
near me.
Ops The Line reference.
Do you yeah, that is. That
Do you
is.
feel like a hero yet? This game is so
Ah,
nice. I would
Spec Ops
like
The
it when I
Line. What a
could.
great game. Stop it, Brian. Now I'm reminiscing and feeling bad again.
We cannot play that on Jazzgrass, unfortunately.
I know, man.
It's not
Sucks.
a YouTubeable game. I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again if nothing will ever be that beautiful again. I am crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now to do that. Okay, man, good luck
Alright.
with
Alright, Coda. Jeez.
Good
You had a
luck.
lot of internal thoughts, haven't you?
that. How is there wood and grass and concrete here? What the fuck?
Nani?
Balls. I want to tell you a secret. Once upon a time I did
Oh,
define
Ellipsed.
fun. I'm king of the world! So we
man,
can
what a
go
beautiful
up on there
cavern
as
you
well.
made there,
Okay.
yeah?
This place makes me sad.
Aw.
Hey!
Hey.
Everyone read this.
You know what? He had a lot of... He has a good grasp on how gamers are. Because those are exactly the things they leave behind.
Oh yeah.
Let's see if we can make this jump. Ooh, otherwise you'll end up down there.
Oh, I was supposed to go down there, I guess.
Oh yeah, I think so, yeah.
There's more notes all the way down. Oh, okay, it won't let me. I'm not even allowed.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
even allowed.
Alright, Coda.
Gee.
We'll play your game as you didn't want us to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not allowed down there. Okay, so we'll never know
Alright.
what those notes said. That we'll just have to live with that.
I can. I won't lay awake about that.
What the shit is this cavern?
I'm wondering the same. Nice wood though.
Boring. I can assure you, guaranteed, that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place, and the sailors are looking for it. Okay.
There is no acorn, sadly.
Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk with.
Oof.
I refuse to believe.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting how there's just a
But,
cavern
yes,
full
boy.
of like little thoughts that this dude had that he put in here that nobody will ever play.
Your timing is impeccable as always, Dennis.
But ass butt.
I need to go to the freaking bathroom.
He probably
Recognize me, please. No, I don't know who you are. Who are you?
did. Ooh, line.
There's nothing here. Go back. Don't listen to that guy. A free t-shirt.
Oh yeah, I need that.
Makes game, includes door, cannot open door, thanks. Open sesame. Door how open?
Blips.
Need another side door, why you so...
Why you so?
Someday I will meet the person who made this.
It's hilarious because he wrote it all himself. I love
I
it.
help people because of the internal good feeling I get.
Hmm.
New room!
It is. It's a
Do
beautiful
you
one.
hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they?
Look at this fucking room though
I
for
would
a second.
very much I would like very much to be desired. So
that is a nice room.
It is.
Nice painting as well.
It's pretty impressive.
Very open, very cavernous. Gives me Halo vibes.
Scared of writing something. Don't want to feel judged. It's not very crowded here. It is though.
It is actually super crowded.
I'm done reading the notes. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of Jesus, man. I think he spent more time putting notes in this game than actually making the level.
Oh my god, dude. I think so as well.
Because there are so holy shit. Look at how many fucking notes there are.
Didn't it say that I can leave notes? Where's my note lever?
What if you press enter?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I
can't see it.
Blah blah blah. Alright, let's work our way through the level.
Yeah, let's just appreciate the fine architecture of this red brick wall.
Is this a note? Yeah, it is.
It is.
Don't listen to the other notes. I won't.
Just
I'm not safe. Yes, you are.
Well, maybe he isn't, Brian. Maybe he is a domestic terrorist.
Oh my god. Stop faking it. That's
Do better. Do better then.
Exactly. Like if you try putting in the effort, you know.
Oh my god.
Just because one person is ready doesn't mean the other one is. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
You know what I mean.
Tips of Uncle Dennis and Brian.
How about you fucking try to last a little longer next time, huh?
Don't bump so hard. It's a counting game.
There we go.
8 teases, 2 pumps. 7 teases, 3 pumps. That's how you do it, man. You just count down.
I just...
You'd be surprised. It works. Don't need to do it. But it works.
I'm usually just too focused on...
At the end of this level, we're going to
thinking. I look, man, the thing that I do where I phase out and get stuck in my thoughts, I do that during sex as well.
I can imagine I do the same.
And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
Ah.
Okay.
Interesting. A lot of whispers.
Yeah.
Careless whispers.
He cut it up, spread it between worlds. Almost there.
Almost there.
See everything. Traveled the world, never told anyone. I don't know, man.
Game getting darker.
I wish there were notes in the real world. Hey!
Hey, his prime branding mark.
Come on with the spiraling nonsense. Downward. Keep digging. Dig
After exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
That is interesting. How does the puzzle work? Literally days. Help! Help! Shit, how do you solve it? Alright guys,
because there's this dark
this is
area
how you do
between
it.
the doors, a space between spaces. Before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
The fuck? Why did it just sound like I heard a moan?
Oh, because there is and coffin and all that shit.
Jesus. Alright.
I guess it really puts together the idea of there being a lot of voices in his head.
Once again, we have spent a very long time on an episode. We always do this. We always do we play a new game, we get sucked into it, and
exactly, especially when it is.
Alright, everybody, next time on Jazzgrass, more of this orange corridor.
Yeah, we'll fight Bowser.
Bye.
Bye bye.